This is gonna be a quick one because I'm incredibly busy. It's a holiday here in my hometown, and only in my hometown. Not something I'm very used to. Holidays that are city specific. Anyway, I am coming to you again with a request. And this time, not to like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all the other things. No, this time I have a request for the developers in the crowd. I'm sure that you guys, if you follow me and if you like nerd stuff, there's a good chance that some of you code for a living, right? So, riddle me this. Why is there no Command and Conquer port for iOS? What's going on here? A little bit of background about me and my family, I guess. Real-time strategy games are a tradition at the Nobre family, and one that I'm very proud to be able to say I started. That's right, it's all me. I deserve the credit. I saw a meme a couple of weeks ago on social media, and it said something along the lines of every dude needs a moment where he's just building a base and making guys and tanks and selecting them with his mouse and sending them over there. Oh no, they all got killed. Okay, let's make some more. And everybody needs a moment like this. I've always enjoyed simulation and strategy games. Command and Conquer is way up there among my favorite games of all time. From the very first time I realized that I had to build ore trucks and get resources and then choose which units are more effective for the level I'm playing, I just got hooked. It is too bad that the RTS genre is kind of a dead genre. And yeah, it didn't have to be at all because tablets, do you guys know about tablets? They're like little computers that are less annoying to use. You know what would be perfect to play in tablets? Guess what? One guess, 3 letters, RTSs. And developers, I'm talking about you guys, have been mostly sort of lazy, or I guess RTS truly is a dead genre. Command and Conquer was in the gaming news a couple of, let's say, weeks ago, because I don't know when exactly I'm going to get around to edit this video. EA, in one of those rare moments where they do something that the gaming community doesn't universally despise, they released some more Command and Conquer titles into the, I don't know what to call that. They made it open source. I guess I should have just said that. Now, it felt like Groundhog Day for a moment because I could have sworn these titles were already open source, and I was, I guess, half right, because a lot of the original Command and Conquer titles had been made not free source, open source. They had been made freeware a very long time ago, then open source. EA is just giving them away. It's giving that shit away. They don't have any ideas, and instead of just putting out horrible games with that brand, which is a tried and true technique, they are just giving something back to the gaming community. I'm not used to praising EA, and I hope this is, well, actually, it would be better to say that I hope this is the first of many. I still feel bad about giving praise to EA. It just doesn't feel right. Any hoodles, okay, where are the Command and Conquer iOS ports? More specifically, iPad, because I'm not going to be playing Command and Conquer on a phone. Could that be done? I think the iPad would be an amazing platform to play not just Command & Conquer, but a lot of classic RTS games that are, let's face it, sort of dead. Now this one is very near and dear to my heart. All joking aside, RTSs truly are a thing in my family. And my dad loved Total Annihilation, okay? In fact, you want to see something? You want to see something pathetic? Watch this. It began as a conflict over the transfer of consciousness from flesh to machines, escalated into a war which has decimated 1 million worlds. The core and the arm have all but exhausted the resources of a galaxy in their struggle for domination. Both sides now crippled beyond repair. The remnants of their armies continue to battle on ravaged planets, their hatred fueled by over 4,000 years of total war. This is a fight to the death. For each side, the only acceptable outcome is the complete elimination of the other. And I have a cold, too. My dad loved that game, truly, to the day he died. We played it frequently, and I have always lamented the fact that the iPad, tablets as a whole, would be so perfect to play these games on, right? With mouse and keyboard support, which now iOS plays way better now with others than it did when I first got into like an iPad. Anyway, what's the hold up here? Like, these games are probably not that hard to port, I would imagine. they are open source now. So theoretically, anyone could do it. Now, unfortunately, though I had access to computers my entire life, I didn't do something truly useful with it, like learning to code, and therefore I am unable to do this for myself. So maybe I'm an idiot, and there is something else that makes this difficult to pull off, but I would love to actually know, right? Like, why are RTSs dead when anybody could port them for devices that are really popular? And I think it would work really well, unless I'm overlooking something, which, let's face it, it's probably the case. Or is it? I guess you're going to tell me now in the comments, aren't you? I want to know why there isn't a way to play Command & Conquer on an iPad. That's what I want to know. And yes, I know what you're going to say. You could just stream it from your computer, right? I could, but I'd rather not. I want something that's self-contained, that I can play on a plane ride, or I can play when I'm out and about. I travel a lot. I think some of you follow me on social media, so you know this. There isn't a signal everywhere I go, right? I went on this jet ski expedition. Holy shit, I didn't even tell you about that. I should have made a video about that instead. I went to Angra dos Reis, which is a beautiful, gorgeous place, for a jet ski expedition, something I didn't even know existed. And half the time, there is no internet signal because we're out in the middle of the Brazilian jungle. So in moments like that, I would love to sit down while we're eating or chilling, because that's what I used to do with my dad. Do you understand? My dad would take me to these camping areas and he'd bring his fucking laptop, which back in the 90s made me, like, I thought my dad was like a secret agent or something, because he was always traveling, he had the coolest gadgets, and he would bring this computer with like games like Command & Conquer and Total Annihilation and the such, and then we'd be chilling on a camping area on the grass, playing these games and talking about the... See, this is that too much to ask? Command & Conquer on iOS. Nerds, get on it, please. I beg you. Charge for it. I'll pay, right? Let's bring the RTS back. You guys could do it, probably, right? I can't do it. I'm an idiot. But you guys could do it. I feel like somebody's leaving money on the table by not porting these things for an iPad. Or is it just... Am I the only one who wants this? Again, comments will let me know, I guess. Anyway, I got some stuff to do that involves being outside of this room, so I guess that's all the time I have for today. My name is Izzy, and I'm done. I missed you guys, for real.